Josh Green here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by the returning Terri Harper here in Sheffield. How are you doing, Terri?
I'm very well, thank you. Again, back in Sheffield, favourite place to fight. Have the home crowd behind me, so I'm just ready to go now. I'm going to enjoy the build up to the fight because it's such a big fight. Really, make sure I soak everything up and take it all in. But again, staying focused on the job I got to do Saturday night.
For yourself, another big opportunity, and they seem to be rolling around. Were you expecting it to be sort of a big opportunity after the last result? Or?
Yeah, just a massive thanks to Sandy for obviously giving me this opportunity. She's come off that draw to McCaskill, which I truly believe Sandy won. And I'm thankful that she's given me the opportunity. She's coming straight back into a big fight, shows what type of character she is and fighter. And thanks obviously to Matchroom for getting the fight over the line. And all we got to do now is do our job on Saturday night and make it exciting for everyone.
Where do you feel you are in your career at the moment? Because you've achieved so much so early. Is there still a lot more to achieve for you? Do you feel you've reached your peak yet?
No, not all. I feel like over the years I've really took them. Now I look back and they've really been learning years and just moulding me into the athlete and person I am today. Even this last camp, I've learned so much about myself than I have in all my previous fights. So every day I'm evolving and I'm improving as a human, as an athlete, and I do believe Saturday night will be my career best performance today, and I'm excited for the opportunities that will come after this fight.
It was a pleasure to be a part of your first World Championship fight against Eva Wallström quite a while back now. It seems a long time ago. Does it feel a little bit similar though? Because you're sort of the hunter here, really. You're hunting down Sandy Ryan.
Do you know, I enjoy being the challenger. It gives you that extra little bit of fire and determination. I've found, especially this camp, I've just reminded myself all the way through what's at stake and how I can go on to change my life, my career, and just staying focused on the job. And I just know what I've got to do on Saturday night.
Do you feel like what you've achieved sometimes goes a little bit underappreciated, a little bit unnoticed sometimes?
I don't know. Do you know, to be honest, I think I'm the one who doesn't appreciate what I've done. I never give myself a pat on the back and stuff, but I know. I will say now, the fight's not even happened yet, but I'm already giving myself a pat on the back for this camp. It's been amazing. It's been a great experience, and it's one of them camps that I've enjoyed that much. I know I'll be straight back in the gym and getting back to work and continue that improvement and growth as an athlete.
The change in weight, how much of a decision was that, and how much do you think you'll benefit from it?
Oh, massively. Up at 154 was too heavy for me. Obviously, in with the bigger girls, I'm too small for that weight, and the only reason obviously we went up such a huge amount was because I had the chance to become world champion again. Whereas this opportunity to come up at 147, a weight that's much more natural to me, and I just feel whenever I'm in the gym at 10 stone 7, that's where I'm having my best spars, my best performance, where I've always felt the best. So I'm excited to get in Saturday night and perform it this way, like I said.
You talked about your appreciation for Sandy Ryan for taking this fight. How did you feel? How did you feel the fight went against Jessica McCaskill?
Sandy's very strong, busy. To be honest, when I watched the fight back, I was shocked at the decision. I was good for Sandy. Obviously, she's gone over to America, put all that hard work in, and left all the home comforts and everything at home, and it was just scoring, and it happens in boxing sometimes, but she's picked herself back up and she's jumped straight back into a massive fight, so props to her for doing that.
And McCaskill herself now in a big fight against Lauren Price, competing for her first world title in just her 7th fight. How do you see that one going?
Obviously McCaskill's got the experience, she's had many world title fights. Lauren Price, very well schooled fighter, very sharp, strong, aggressive. Again, all the ingredients for a great fight. And the 147 division's hot at the minute, and there's some great fighters. and some great fights to be made.
So say great fights and great opportunities if you do get the win on Saturday night. Doors start to open, you've got that world title, people will be wanting the fights against Terri Harper, and there'll be a lot of big fights around the corner.
Yeah, that's the goal. I feel like I've been there now and I've collected the world titles. The thing I want now is the big fights. That's what gets me excited. And I feel like the fans deserve it. The boxing fans. But yeah, we're heading in the right direction. Come out victorious Saturday night, and then we'll go on to bigger fights.
The fight scene in Sheffield and South Yorkshire is booming at the moment. You've obviously got Dalton on Saturday night, but a lot of young fighters coming through as well. From when you started your journey, do you feel like it's progressed a lot since then?
Yeah, definitely, especially the females that are coming through the door, the young girls. Obviously, at my boxing gym, we have the amateur club, and I used to only be the only girl in the boxing gym when I was a young amateur, and now you got it's almost 50-50 girls and boys. So it's great, and I feel like the exposure that we get having these big fights is what's pushing it and persuading people to get in the gym and give it a go.
I'm sure you can take some credit for getting some more girls through the doors of the gym.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like I got back into boxing, obviously with Andrew as a professional at the time where the wave was, they were really pushing it for women's boxing, and I feel like I've been part of that and helped, again, push it and spread the word and get the awareness and stuff, especially just in my local area, Doncaster and surrounding areas, and it's been great.
Final thing for you, we've got Matchroom versus Queensbury 5v5 coming up. I know Queensbury don't have a whole host of female fighters on their roster, but if we were to see you in a sort of cross-platform fight back here in the UK, is there anyone on your mind?
Raven Chapman. No, I'm joking. Raven's a good friend of mine, obviously managed by Andrew. Great fighter, and Raven's absolutely flying at the minute, and she's doing so good. She was obviously on the commentary the other day, and Raven's been my sparring partner previously, and she's an amazing person, and I think Raven deserves a big fight, and it'd be a great opportunity for him to get Raven on that card. Absolutely,
and for Raven, world titles around the corner. You could have a world title each in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, hopefully it'd be great for Andrew and his. I can't even think. Mine's gone anyway. Yeah, it'd be great for Andrew and to have all his fighters carrying world titles, and yeah.
Terri, cheers for your time and best of luck on Saturday.